This ox cart's bound for Melve. I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
There's a ladder here.
After you, Arisen.
Hey, I'll take that from you.
That's enough.
You need to bruise your knees, eh?
Praise be, Timid. Then what choice have we? No truth.
This way, what was that?
Dare I say it? The battle is upon us! Son of Paul!
This is bad.
This ox cart's bound for Melve.
Ingredients are plentiful hereabouts.
Shall we see if there's all...
If you've a quarrel, take it up with me.
Ah, here we are. The ox cart made it without too much trouble.
There are worse ways to travel, I suppose.
Is that you, Norbert? Oh, fie. I got my hopes up for naught. Wait, listen. Would you be willing to search for my brother? The brave fool said he was going to look for herbs and went off into the forest. I've seen no sign of him since. I'd go and search for him myself, only it is a dangerous place. Understand? I'm not afraid of monsters, but 'twould hardly help anything if I were to run in there unprepared and get myself hurt now, would it? So I thought, mayhap you'd go in my place. You look like you could manage those woods better than I. Please, sir, I worry for my brother. Many thanks. Right. As for where I think he's gone, go into the forest and turn when you reach the tree with the bird's nest, keeping the cliff to your right. Ah, this won't work, will it? I could see the route in my mind's eye, but my feet know it better than I do. I don't think I could plot it on a map, and it's hard to describe, but my brother and I are the only ones who use that path to my knowledge. I suppose there's only one thing for it. I'll have to show you the way. Just be alert. The monsters of the forest have changed since the dragon's attack. I'll need you to watch over me, keep me safe. You will, won't you? Right. In we go, then. My life's in your hands, friend.
We have been called upon to render aid. Let us make haste.
Wish I didn't have to work. I don't like this place at all. This is a good spot. Let's stop here a moment. I've camped here with my brother many a time. No doubt he caught his breath here before moving on, same as us.
Would you care to behold a forgotten riftstone as yet undiscovered in this world? Then follow me. 'Tisn't far. Come to think of it, we're all of differing vocations, aren't we?
Our respective abilities are unique as well.
We must each of us hone our skills. A jack of all trades is a master of none. Wait, fight! I have but 2 words for that performance. Utter perfection.
Once more.
Can anyone hear me? Please!
It is about time we pressed on, wouldn't you say, Master? No sense letting the enemy gain the upper hand. The early griffin gets the worm.
Not bad.
It is a bit early to be thanking me. The enemy yet remains.
Splendid.
Feast your eyes up there.
I'd thought I was done for.
Ah, it was a near thing. How are you feeling?
I think I'll be all right. But if you hadn't come for me, Thanks, Ian.
Save your thanks, Norbert. I'm your brother. And I ought to have come sooner.
From where I'm standing, all that matters is that you made it in time. Anyway, I'm eager to be rid of this place. Let's return to the village, shall we? The sooner the better. I've got to deliver these medicinal herbs to the people who need them.
Ah, you'll hear no complaints from me. Let's be off then.
We ought to avoid combat if we can. Our priority is to see our charge delivered safely. There are useful ingredients to be gathered here, I'll wager.
No harm in picking a few.
Back at last. That was an ordeal.
Aye, I'm exhausted, but I can rest after I've delivered these herbs. I'll be back soon.
Good on you. Just take care, all right? You wonder why I don't follow him? So long as he stays away from that forest, he'll be fine on his own. When my brother told me he was going to fetch those herbs, I refused to join him. Said it was too dangerous. What with the monsters acting strangely of late. And I was right. But mayhap none of this would have happened had I only gone with him. My brother is always the one taking the initiative, while I stand around with my hands in my pockets. But today's misadventure showed me that the path forward is the one with fewer regrets. even when you can't be sure where it leads. We managed to save Norbert, and perhaps that's all that matters. Still, I can't help but wonder if I couldn't have spared him some of the pain and fear he suffered. If I'd only steeled myself sooner. So from now on, I'm going to trust in my own instincts. Ne'er again will I let fear stop me from doing what I know to be right.
Sir Ian was rather hard on himself, methinks. He saved his brother just as much as we did. It strikes me that we have not visited Melve for some time. Shall we stop by and see how its people fare of late? Very well. I'll guide you there directly.
Here to ask aught of me, are you?
This ladder looks sturdy enough to climb.
Well met. Looking to make a purchase? Hope to see you again.
These really are hidden in the most unlikely places, aren't they?
A splendid discovery.
Ha! I'll have to remember to tell my own master about this.
Ever since the reign of Rothaeus, the founder of Vermund, the village of Melve has played an indispensable role in the defense of our kingdom against the dragon. Yet twice now has the dragon set upon this village, inflicting numerous casualties, before being allowed to flee. The fault here lies with you, Ser Ulrika. You have failed in your duty as acting chief.
With all due respect, Sir Martin, our village has dispatched many of its young hands to the northern stronghold since its completion. Was it not the former consul who decreed that the stronghold should serve to defend the kingdom, with Melve offering aid only where needed? Yet the stronghold has remained entirely silent to our plight. How can you say that the fault is ours to bear?
I know of no such agreement. At the very least, Queen Regent Disa has mentioned naught of the kind.
But I'm quite sure the consul...
You would dare misrepresent the words of the dead? Or do you mean to imply that the Queen Regent has spoken falsely? If so, then Melve's problems run far deeper than I had thought. 'Tis not indolence that has taken root here, but treason. The village entire will answer for this.
What? I intended nothing of the sort. Pray, let us...
Save your honeyed words, traitor. I must inform the Queen Regent of this development.
You came to see me. Forgive me, I've much to ponder. Still, how would you like to stay the night? I've yet to repay you for aught you've done for me. A small show of hospitality is surely the least I can do. 'Twas by your godly efforts that Melve escaped the worst of the dragon's assault. The people of this village are more precious to me than life itself. To lose them would have been the end of me. You have my earnest gratitude, friend. I wanted to tell you that, if naught else. Now, 'tis time we slept. There is much to be done for the village, and I shan't manage it without a good night's sleep.
Where is Ulrika? The Queen Regent has declared that Ulrika be apprehended as a traitor to the kingdom. All who seek to abet her will be tried in turn. Bring her before me at once.
Ulrika is gone.
What?
She stole away in the dead of night. Ask around. Several witnesses can confirm it. I cannot say why for certain, but I imagine she took your words to heart, Overseer. Realizing her plans for rebellion had been found out, she chose to abandon the village, for our sake.
You would have me believe that Ulrika was acting alone? That the rest of the villagers harbor no rebellious intent?
Aye, that's the long and short of it.
Very well. I shall take you at your word, sir. However, the absence of a leader will sow naught but chaos. For the time being, your village will be in our hands. If 'tis as you say, I do not expect there will be any objections.
Ah, there you are. There's aught I would ask of you. It concerns Ulrika. You've heard she fled the village, aye? Though that is the case, she would never truly abandon it. She left the village that she might fulfill her charge, protecting Vermont against the dragon. But as for where she went, I do not know. 'Twould be unwise for me to go looking for her, lest I draw the eyes of the Overseer's troops. However, should you happen to find her, would you tell me where she is hiding? I can only pray that she does not fall into the Queen Regent's clutches.
I'm always willing to lend a helping hand.
I've not much to offer you, sir.
Mind, I have time for a sit.
The other day, I espied an elf, of all things. Seems they've a village nearby. They ill-favor living alongside the people of other races, dwarves in particular. I understand their reluctance. They live several times longer than we do. I reckon that sets us apart. Not to mention their tongue is a mystery to us. If you can't share a jest, sharing a village is out of the question, eh?
Go again.
If we must. Let us finish this quickly.
Understood. That was well fought. There's no one standing who might say otherwise.
No doubt this triumph will spur us.
An obstacle blocks our way. Perhaps we might remove it by force? If a ranged attack is needed, you can count upon my aid. I will gladly be evaded.
Here, if you please.
One can see far to the distance from here.
Perhaps we might take a moment to savor the scene.
Right you are.
Might there be aught over there?
We ought to take a closer look.
This is rather thrilling. Guys.
Well worth the effort of breaking it.
Here, if you please.
Seems your luck's run out.
I'm gonna win.
Water is nigh invisible in this gloom. No few times has an overconfident step soaked my boats.
I dare say that's part and parcel of the adventurous trade. Just follow me. So, fun begins again. Are you Arisen?
Right. Arms.
Is easily done.
Bear in mind that the brute will seek out women with unwavering persistence.
It's a tendency we might exploit, though to do so will be more danger. This can still stand. A well-placed strike is gazing skyward.
Strike fast and true, and our quarry shall fall.
Come over here.
We have found a material.
Different. Combinations of materials result in different creations. You fall in a puddle. You're positively soaked. Here, if you please.
Just yonder looks to be a good spot for harvesting ingredients.
We could pick some now and use them when the need arises.
Danger might lurk anywhere, where every shadow can mind a seal.
Be sure to keep your wits about you.
That old man by the shore. What drives him so unbendingly out into open waters?
He's something of an enigma, isn't he?
Perhaps we will understand more in time.
Good. We're here.
To think I would meet you here. Or were you searching for me? I cannot return to Melve. Not till my name is cleared. Not till the dragon is found. This village also suffered the dragon's attack in the past. I intend to stay here and investigate its whereabouts. Pray, give my regards to everyone back home. Tell them that I swear to return as soon as I can. In and bear it, I'll make it through.
Sir Leonard will be very glad to know that Sir Ulrika is safe. We ought to bring him these tidings post-haste. A person of import, I take it. Very well. I will lead the way.
We're in your hands, sir. Much obliged. We seem to have arrived without issue. But are we safe here?
Welcome to Bjorn's Armory. You'll find only pieces of buff and quality's what you need if you want to survive. So before you check the price, just remember. Hope to see you again. Come take a look. You'll be glad you did. Always a pleasure.
That looks promising. Any ideas as to how we might reach it? You have my protection!
I'll treat myself to a tickle before bed.
I'm in no hurry to leave.
Place that's not selling. It's a fun thing.
Still a while to go before my shift's over.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by
Are you in the market for something in particular? Always a pleasure. Are you in the market for something in particular? Do come again. Where's? Are you in the market for something in particular? Do come again.
No purchases to be made today, I see. I just hope the shopkeep understands.
Need any... This one's a head-scratcher, no doubt. Need anything? Might as well take a look while you're here, eh? Oh dear. Might as well take a look. While you're here, eh? Stop by again soon.
Right, just follow me.
Gather round! Treat your ears to a tale by...
We've a long journey ahead of us. We ought to employ an ox cart and save our strength.
I suppose 'tis so.
Days like this make me glad to be alive.
Stay a while. This ox, I'll not take you anywhere till I've had my due.
A ladder, is it? How convenient. This is rather thrilling.
These dreams, Oswald. The chance to put my feet up is as welcome as fine ale. Well met, sir. How might I be of service?
Ah, 'tis a relief to hear that Ulrika is safe. Mayhap there is aught I could do for her, pervasive though the Queen Regent's influence has become. My humblest thanks. You've proven a friend to Melve and me as well. It isn't much, but here, I would not see you go unrewarded for your trouble. A firm resolve has taken root in my heart since we met. I may be past my prime as a fighter, but I can still teach. And if anyone can master this technique, 'tis you. Go on, humor an old man.
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need some?
Always a pleasure.
A fighter with sword and... shield in hand is what I...
Here at the inn, I get so few customers, you see, that I can manage both roles myself. But enough about me. Did you need something?
Always a pleasure.
Leave the finding of equipment-enhancing materials to me, Master. I shall sniff them out and mark them on your map.
I'm grateful to have served you for so long, Arisen. I shall hold these memories
Let us
close.
work together to honor the Arisen's. I enjoy tackling fierce foes and prefer combat's thrills to gathering items. I am confident and may act independently. All told, I'm rather... Let us work together to honor... This ladder can take us to new heights.